You. Hey, hi and welcome. Look at all that pollen on my poor car. At least I got the metal out of here. Yeah. Alright. Aging silver pellet. Activating see-through-y thingy. It is impossible to keep anything around here clean. Alright. There's my hands and elbows. At least I got to sleep in a little bit today. I'm freaking just wiped out from that heat yesterday. Heat the flies. I'm so bit up. Oh, guys, I'm telling you. It's brutal. It's brutal. Alright. So something I gotta do today when I'm done, call Kelly's and see how much brake pads are going to cost for this thing. Brakes and rotors, ideally. I hate doing brake jobs. I hate doing brake jobs on these vehicles. You guys have no idea how hateful it is. Unless you've done it, you don't know. You just don't know. It's kind of like one of those things where it's just like, oh yeah, just do a brake job, yeah. Everything's rusted. But I need to do it, so. So I've been crunching some numbers. And the chainsaw will probably be July or August now. My cousin. friggin' Freddy, and that's the beginning of a nightmare right there. You know what I mean? Like, to make sure that it's not it. You know what I mean? Or the starter seized up or something like that. That's been known to happen. But I did start the truck 2 months ago. It started no problem. And I let it run, so I'm sure it would see solid between now and then, but you never know, right? I really do think it is the battery, so. But it'll be another month or so before I can get the money to get it everything tested. But I gotta keep it running until that